Chelsea's Jorginho admits missed Italy penalties will haunt him after World Cup exit. Chelsea and Italy midfielder Jorginho has stated that the penalties he missed for his country in their qualifying stages for the 2022 World Cup will haunt him for the rest of his life. This comes as Italy will not feature at the World Cup in Qatar after falling to defeat to North Macedonia on Thursday night, dropping out of the qualification process. The North Macedonians will now face Portugal in the final in June, with the winner qualifying for the World Cup in the winter. Speaking to Rai Sports, via Bein Sports, Jorginho showed his disappointment and stated that his misses will haunt him. He said, "It hurts when I think about the missed penalties, because I do still think about it, and it will haunt me for the rest of my life. Stepping up there twice and not being able to help your team and your country is something that I will carry with me forever, and it weighs on me. People say we need to lift our heads and carry on, but it's tough." The Blues midfielder saw one spot kick saved by Jan Sommer and fired another off target during one of the must-win games against Switzerland in the group stages of qualifying. He will no doubt return to Cobham disappointed as Italy have now failed to qualify for 2 World Cups in a row. Jorginho's Chelsea teammates and boss Thomas Tuchel will do their best to pick the star up again after his clear disappointment as the Blues still have it all to play for, with the FA Cup and UEFA Champions League up for grabs. Jorginho was crucial to both Chelsea and Italy last season as he was handed the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award and came third in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Date set for Chelsea's FA Cup semi-final clash versus Crystal Palace. Chelsea have learned when they will face Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. Thomas Tuchel's men will make the trip to the National Stadium on Sunday the 17th of April at 16:30 UK to take on Patrick Vieira's Eagles. The match will also be broadcast live in the United Kingdom on ITV as well as being able to be streamed on the ITV hub as the Blues look to make the final for the 3rd consecutive season. Despite disappointment in the last 2 seasons, losing to Arsenal and Leicester City, Chelsea will be hopeful of turning their luck around this year if they are to progress past Crystal Palace. When asked previously about Chelsea reaching the final once again, Tuchel said, "We should not think about the next final until we played the next match," he stated. "In football the most important match is the next one. This starts tomorrow evening and we have some obstacles to overcome and have some boxes to tick if we want to win there." Tuchel's men fell to defeat in the final of the Carabao Cup, making them even hungrier to bring home a domestic trophy this season. The winners of Crystal Palace against Chelsea will face the winners of the other semi-final, Manchester City or Liverpool. Didier Deschamps confirms Chelsea's N'Golo Kante to return for France against South Africa. France manager Didier Deschamps has confirmed that N'Golo Kante will feature for his international side against South Africa in their second friendly match of the break. This comes after the midfielder had to leave the French camp for personal reasons. Speaking to the press, via Marc Mechenua, French boss Deschamps confirmed Kante will return for their second fixture of the international break as they take on South Africa. He said, "N'Golo Kante will be there for the second match. Presnel Kimpembe is better and will do the session. Kylian Mbappe is not going to do the session because of an ent infection. I will take stock with him and the medical staff tomorrow. This will come as a bit of a blow to Chelsea, who would have been hopeful of Kante resting during the break in order to return in good shape to training ahead of the Blues' clash against Brentford. Instead he will likely play against South Africa on Tuesday night before returning to Cobham and preparing for the clash against Brentford on Saturday." Cesar Azpilicueta speaks on Chelsea uncertainty amid upcoming club takeover. Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta has spoken on the uncertainty surrounding his side as they await their upcoming club takeover. The Blues have been up for sale since the beginning of March, just a week before current owner Roman Abramovich was sanctioned by the UK government. A number of parties have shown their interest in a purchase with their bids being submitted to Raine Group, the bank overseeing the sale of the club. In an interview with the Evening Standard, Azpilicueta spoke on the uncertainty at the club as they look to compete on various fronts until the end of the season. "We are living in moments of uncertainty at Chelsea, that is the reality. The uncertainty isn't great, but what we players have to do is work. We are entering a decisive phase of the season and the situation is out of our hands. We are experiencing something new. Day by day we discover information, but on a day-to-day basis nothing has affected us. We have not experienced major changes, but the predisposition for the squad has always been to act in the right way. There is unity and strength from the team and the fans. We are living in a moment of uncertainty, but we are very united. There is always a predisposition to help out where we can. Saudi media group not shortlisted by Raine Group for Chelsea takeover. Saudi media group have not made it onto Raine Group's shortlist for the takeover of Chelsea Football Club, according to reports. The Blues have been up for sale since the beginning of March, with current owner Roman Abramovich being sanctioned by the UK government just a week after they were listed for sale. Raine Group have been overseeing the takeover of the West London side and are set to announce a short list of bidders who will go through to the next stage of the process. According to Jacob Steinberg, the Saudi media group have been unable to get onto Raine Group's shortlist for the takeover of Chelsea. Nizar Kinsella has also revealed that even though they said to be disappointed with the news, they would be open to joining another consortium in the search of purchasing the world and European champions. Saudi media group were one of the interested parties who were in the race for the purchase of the Blues. They were reported to have made an offer of around £2.7 billion to buy the Premier League side, with leading man Mohammed Al-Khairaji said to also be a fan of the club himself. One of the members involved in the group, Khalid Al-Qudair, revealed their disappointment at the news as he said, "We did our best, disappointed, but we will continue to bleed blue." However, reports earlier in the week revealed that the Premier League were urged to block any Saudi-linked takeover of the club, with them facing previous criticism over the purchase of Newcastle United in October 2021. Human Rights Watch have also called for them to amend their current owners' test in order to ensure that dictators and kleptocrats whitewashing their reputations are unable to make it into English football. Marcos Alonso reveals what Chelsea must do to win Champions League again ahead of Real Madrid clash. Marcos Alonso has outlined what Chelsea must do if they are to win the UEFA Champions League again this season and retain their European crown. This comes after Thomas Tuchel's side lifted the trophy last season, beating Manchester City 1-0 in the final in Porto. Speaking to Independent Football during international duty with Spain, Alonso opened up on this season's task. The Blues face Real Madrid in the quarter-finals after overcoming LOSC Lille in the round of 16, impressing with a 4-1 victory on aggregate. Chelsea will face either Manchester City or Atletico Madrid if they progress past Real Madrid in the quarter-finals. Speaking on Chelsea's chances of winning the competition and reflecting on last season, Alonso discussed what is required to see his side win the trophy for a second consecutive season. "We were a very balanced team last season," the defender said. "In these close knockout ties, the little details make the difference. We were a team in every way. We defended very well, we were an uncomfortable team to play with, we defended all 11 and the small details made the difference. At this point in the Champions League everything is very even and it depends on very small details. Since Tuchel arrived, the team took a leap tactically and when it came to defending. We are very happy with it."
That is all just news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.